lovelies, how are we all doing today? It is another day for Summer Simples. It's day 10 and it's me, Angela, here. Right, today I am going to share with you a lovely little project using some junk. And today my partner is Claudia from Claudia's Crafting and Happy Place. Sounds good to me, Claudia. I'm excited to see what you're making. Right, I'm going to use some junk today. In fact, I'm going to use the paper towel roll holder thingy. All right. Now, I was listening to somebody the other week and, you know, about junk journals. But just because you use junk doesn't mean it has to look like a pile of junk. You know, we can transform any sorts of junk, and I love transforming packaging, envelopes. Well, I've done toilet rolls quite a number of times as well. But today I'm using my paper towel roll core. That's what it is. So it's the thing that looks like this. I have flattened it. I've flattened it. I keep them all. And I have just run this through my die cut machine. Makes it nice and flat. If you don't have a die cut machine, guys, don't panic. If you've got an old pasta maker, that works well, or just a pile of heavy books overnight would do perfectly. If you want to dampen it, or if you're using toilet roll holders, maybe just spray it with a bit of antiseptic. You can put it in the microwave. Destroys any bacteria that might be lurking, if there are any. Okay, so we're going to use that. Just a little bit about this. This runs for 3 weeks. It's hosted by the amazing Rach and Bella Crafts. And this will end on the 21st. There are 2 people every single day. So I've ticked off everybody. If you haven't seen any of these amazing creators, please go back and take a look at their videos. They put in a lot of effort to bring this to you, to inspire you through the summer months. Go and have a look at what they're sharing with us. I've seen some phenomenal things. Well, they're all phenomenal, but yeah, I just need to have some time now to catch up on some of the makes, because I'd love to put some of those into my journal that I'm making at the moment. Now, if you're wanting some inspiration as well, I do put a journal together with this kit, together with Rachel's amazing kit. The kit is called Country Retreat. Rach has hers in her Ko-fi shop, and I have mine in my website shop. They're 40% off on digitals, guys. That's an absolute bargain. Cheapest therapy you're going to have this month, I promise you. And all these videos are for free. Isn't that awesome? Right, so without enough of that, I'm going to put that aside. We're going to get on with it. Now, Rach put out an amazing freebie. I've chopped a piece off. This is what the front page of it looked like, and then she's got a page with, oh, here it is, I can pick it up. She's got a page, that's the bit that I chopped off, like this as well. So along with a lot of flips and flaps goodies, I'm using this page, and I stuck mine onto some card. So I've done that. You want to grab that freebie, you can get it in her Ko-fi shop. I'm also using my freebie that let me show you what's in front of you. These 2 bits come from my background pages from my Country Retreat journal and backgrounds kit. All right, so we're using a bit of that and a bit of that. And then this is the freebie I put out the last time, which had 2 mini pages. And then it's got a large version of that, a single page of that, and a single page of that. Now, I've used today this bit, the mini page, all right, the half size. That's why I'm showing you that. All right, so that's on the paper front. And then I've got to get the tray out, guys. You know, it keeps me focused. So those are the 3 bits of paper. We'll talk about that in a minute. I have got 2 little die cuts here. So a nice blue one and a pink one. If you don't have that, fussy cut flowers will work just as well. I have made tags with that bit that I talked to you about. So let me grab that piece there so you can see. I effectively cut off 3 inches here. So the edge of that pink bit, I think, just to show you, that one was slightly lower and that bit came from there. So you can see, yeah, I've just stuck a die cut on there with 2 of my faux washi and a sentiment, and then on here I've just torn a little bit of my quilt one that I had and a little bit of the pink background again with that. So that's what I've done there. All right, and then this one is one of Rachel's lovely pieces of ephemera. So I've put those 3 over there. Okay, got 2 fussy cuts, 3 bits of lace, a blue, a pink and a cream. They come from my lace bundle. I've got a couple of flowers. I'm going to use the pink with the pink edge, the pink with a cream and a small blue. I've taken 3 of my little fabric pieces here. I do have these fabric bundles in my shop. I also have an ultimate bundle that encompasses everything except the flowers, so along with the ribbons as well, so you can go and have a look there. I did make myself, I was just sitting here listening to a podcast, and I made myself a little Suffolk puff or yo-yo, because it is the country. If you don't know how to do these, I'll put my video up where I show you how I made that. And then I've just sewn 2 of my buttons, one onto the blue one onto that fabric and the pink one onto that fabric. All right, so I've got that all ready just to not make this a very long video. So that's everything that you're going to need, along with possibly 2 of these. All right, so I'll show you the measurements that you need for that. Okay, so I do love using these, and it's a really, really easy way to put a really quick and simple little page layout into your journal. This is a great one for beginners. It's a great one for everyone, really, and they're like pre-formed little pockets. It saves you on your printed paper, especially if you don't have a printer and you buy printed kits. All right, of course it would work with any kit, so yeah. Now I'm going to put this layout onto this page opposite these ladies having a nice breakfast. It's in this signature of mine. All right, onto this lovely page. It's one of Rachel's background pages. All right, so I'm going to just lift that out quickly. Should have the horse on the other side, and then I'm going to just go like that, so I know where it goes. And then this is the one I did on Sunday. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, that was a lovely one. That's also using the freebie. Okay, so that's where we're going to stick that all down. Now what you need to do is, I have cut 3 bits of my toweling roll holder thingy, and I've written down the measurements. The first one is 2 1/4 inches, which is about 6 centimeters, probably 5.7. All right, so you don't need exact measurements, guys. This is just an estimation. If you look at the 3 of them, you've got them in 3 sizes. That's basically it, and they're not even. So that one I've cut at 2 1/4 inches. This one 3 inches or 7.5 centimeters. And the last one is 4 3/8 of an inch or about 11 centimeters. All right, so you've got 3 sizes like that. So that's the first thing. We're going to transform these into something really pretty now. Right, so I've torn my paper, and you can do this by your ruler, or I've even got a Tim Holtz deckled edge little mini guillotine, which is fab, but I just used, and don't ask me where this comes from, this is as old as the hills. I had this in my scrapbooking days, and I don't even remember where I got it from. It's probably 25 years old. All right, so you can get a similar sort of thing on Amazon. Okay, so that's what I've got and used here. So this one, I've just cut a piece that's going to fit on here, and I've kept the sort of flat edge at the top like that. And all I'm going to do is take my little Distress Oxide, and I'm going to just touch it on the edges here. How much or how little of this you like to use is really personal choice, and you can use the pinks and blues as well. All right, so that's the first one that we've got there. Now, just a little tip I just thought now while I've got you all watching. If you are tearing paper and you are a newbie, something I learned long ago, if you want an edge that doesn't have a lot of white, then make sure, say you wanted this side to have no white, you tear it with your right hand and hold the ruler like that. That's how you get that. The other way, I just did that way, so this way, yeah, you get the opposite bit. All right, so if you're wanting the cleaner cut rather than the white edge, then do it this way. All right, so that's what I want to say, provided that this is the piece that you want to use, of course. Okay, just a little tip. So have a play with that with some temporary or some scrap before you actually take it to the paper that you're going to use. All right, so now what I want to do here is you can see if I turn this over, it's just like a 1/16 of an inch wider than the edge, and I'm going to stick this on here. Now guys, I am going to use my sewing machine. You do not have to do that. Just use a good glue. Right, I'm going to use my glue stick just to stick this on, purely because I am going to stitch around here for a visual effect, but it's not required as far as structure is concerned. Just take your fine pointed glue and run a little line there to make this bottom sealed so that you've got a pocket in the top there. All right, now I'm going to just take this glue, purely because I'm going to stitch, and then I'm going to just get it to the edge there. And we can move it with this glue. So there we go, that's the first one. I'm going to use my old candle just to keep it under there. Right, so then the next one, we're going to take this paper, all right, and again the flat edge is for the top, and again you want to run a bead of glue there if you're not going to stitch. I just like stitching, it's just very me, but of course not everyone has a sewing machine or knows how to stitch, but I encourage you. I do have a video on how to stitch on paper in my playlist, in a playlist called How to Make a Simple Journal, where I cover everything you need to know for free on YouTube. So, you know, maybe I must try and remember to put that on there as well. Okay, so we've got that one there. Just need to distress edge that. I hope you guys are enjoying the collaboration. I must say, as I said, I have seen the most amazing projects, and I'm excited to try some of them. So I hope I find some time to do that. Hopefully, I want to have a go. Yeah, that's what I love about these collaborations, is everybody is so different in their thinking. I'm going to take this one now and do the same. And then come up with the most amazing ideas. And, you know, that's what it's all about. And then we share them with all of you, which is fantastic. Right, last little one. We just go like that. That was quick and easy. Would you even say there was a paper towel roll holder? Would you? It's gone. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stitch around the 3 sides with the frilly edges. The flat side is going to be the top. Let's give this a little bit more there. All right, so I'm going to go and do that, but as I said, it's not a requirement, it's just a decorative feature. Let me do that and I'll be straight. All right guys, so I've done that, and now I want to stick on some lace just across the top here. So I'm going to use this fabric quickly. I'm going to put some of the pink on this one. So I've got this little bit of crochet pink lace, and I do love it. It's one of my faves. All right, so give me a little bit just to trim it, and then I'm going to put blue on the pink here. And then lastly, the cream on the top of the pink. All right, so that's easily done. Then I'm going to take my really sharp scissors. Guys, if you have these scissors, please be careful. Debbie was telling me she cut her finger with these and ended up with 19 stitches. That is horrific. Please be very careful. Right, so we've got that done. That's really cool, isn't it? Now, just really quickly, I just want to stick these on here before I go and assemble everything together. So I think I'm going to put that first and that second, or am I going to do it this way? Yeah, let's do it that way. Right, so I'm going to quickly get this stuck down. Okay, so all good to go. We want to grab our page now. So this is it. Move those over. And you can see very nicely marked where the center line is there. And then we want to arrange these on our page. So I'm going to have to cover up a little bit of that beautiful flower, which I love. And we want to put them together, something like this, something like this. Want to just catch that there. Now I'm mindful of the tag, so I can bring it down a little bit and move it up a little bit. Yeah. Just want to take this tag quickly just to see. If you're not sure, then just push it in there. Yeah. Just to see where the top of the page is, if that helps. And that way, move it a little bit away from the middle, a little bit over. And I think that's where I want it. So I'm going to take my pencil. Got to have a pencil, Rach. You got to have a pencil. You want to make your little marks there, like this. They're pencil, so you can get rid of them, but it's just so that I know where I want everything to be. Okay, right, so I can start with the bottom one. That's it. Right, let's take that out. Get our fabric tape, and we're going to stick glue, or you can use any glue that you want. I just find that the fine point, I save that glue. This has got a much easier free-flowing nozzle and doesn't hurt my hands so much. So if you struggle with sore hands for whatever reason, go with the Fabri-Tac. Right, now I've got to find those marks. There it is. Right, so we want to get that over there. Like that. So now you know it's going to go exactly where you want it. Where's my nice Yankee candle? I'll use my favorite child candle. There we go. That's going to help just hold that down for a mo. Then I'm going to take this and do the same. So I'm just going to get them in their positions. Alright guys, so I'm just waiting for this to, you know, affix itself to the page. So that's all we're doing there. And here comes the fun part now, because we're going to do some decorations. So, well, I've got my candles. Yeah, there we go. Who's ever to say that we've used some junk? Right, so we've got our tags in there, which we'll put in last. I want to just grab these two little die cuts, and this one I wanted to put in over there. She says, oh, I can still fit it in. Okay, good. So I'm going to tuck that behind a little bit. I do find this glue is far less bitty than the art glitter glue, and I love the art glitter glue except for the bitty. So this is sort of a happier option for me. I want to just tuck that behind there a little bit. That was fortunate, wasn't it? And I thought when I was putting these together, should I stick on the fussy cuts? And I thought no, but I didn't think that that one was as big as it was. Right, this one we're going to go a little bit off the page, a little bit like that, I think. Yeah, just a little bit. These are from the fussy cuts from the ephemera kit. I think these ones are mine. I've put everything together now. I don't even know what I did. joy. Right, we'll have that like that, I think. Just tucking it underneath the lace there. And it's not touching the paper, but that sort of gives it like a extra dimension. I quite like that idea. Oh, okay, we'll leave that. Right, so I've got that like that. Now I've got some extra bits to do. So I want to just take these 3 flowers. Now what I did was, with the buttons, I sewed the button onto a piece of fabric. Once I'd stitched it, it was easy just to gauge, and I used my little snippy scissors just to cut a circle there. And I think I've got 2 of those, and then I've got this little Suffolk puff. This Suffolk puff I wanted to put onto a flower petal, and I want to stick it on over there. I can hear my dog at the door. And I'm going to take it off the edge so that it's not quite as high, making more, listen to the dog. And then the pink one I'm going to put on the blue, I think, something like that. One or the other, we'll see now. We'll do that. Okay. All right, I had to just let the dog in because she'll scratch the door a bot. Okay, so I'm going to get this. I'm using the Fabri-Tac for this. I find it much easier. Now, these petals come from my shop, so if you're interested in petals, you'll find them there. Right, I'm going to stick that just there. And because this is a fabric-y one, I want to get it on first. I think it just adds to the countryness of it all. Oh, maybe hit the load there. I'm going to just stick this on there, and that's why I did it first. Let's just move it this way. Okay, and then this one as well. We want to get some glue on the back there. I want to put it over here. Again, I'm going to go just off the edge. Right, I'm not sure my clip will go that far, so we and then the tiny little blue one, I'm going to get that one stuck down. Can you see what I'm doing below all my bits and pieces? Right, so I will go and put some stuff on here just to keep this. Now I've stuck it off the edge of these because this is already a little bit thick, but you know, it all works together. Isn't that so pretty? I like it. And then we've got our 3 little tags. All right, so got a little bit of yellow popping through, so I've put this there, and that should be fitting in there nicely. Yeah, and then we've got this little one. I love this. Put it onto some card. That's from Rachel's freebie, and that goes in over there like that. And then this little card, love that. That's going to go in over there. There we go, guys. That's simple, isn't it? I hope. Maybe the Suffolk puff isn't so simple, but I can always do that. You can always have a look at my other video where I show you how I make these. I'll try and find that and put it in the link. Right, that's our little project for today. I love how it's turned out. Lots of flowers in the country, picnics, beautiful wallpaper, and all those gorgeous things. Suffolk puffs or yo-yos. Definitely country. All right, guys, go and give this a go, and please don't forget to go and follow everybody else's videos if you haven't done so already. There will be prizes and giveaways at the end that Rachel will draw for people who have watched and liked and commented on all the creators' videos, so please make sure that you do that. All right, I will see you again very soon, probably on Saturday or Friday if you live west of me, with another little something. So I'll see you then. Keep well. Thank you. Bye.